My boy Santino.
Is that Santino?
Santino, what's going
Oh
on?
my
Wait.
God.
Oh, there we go. Well, hello.
Hey, Santino.
How
I
you
finally
doing?
got him. I finally
You're
got
your
him.
best,
excited right now.
your best buddy.
I'm walking around figuring, how do I do this? My phone's hanging out of my hand. I go to the front. I'm like, I can't even see straight. I'm like, okay, I'm here now. Go ahead. How you guys doing?
What's going on?
Doing well, bro. Doing well. We're just we're talking about some issues, and I'll throw it to you real fast, and then I want to hear what Rob's got to say. But the question, what we're talking about outside of Epstein, which we're kind of going over with earlier, but there's not anything there yet that I think is world changing. But the conservatives, they listen to Tucker. A lot of the Jew haters, you know who they are because you're in their spaces all the time, co-hosting. But a lot of them are really on Tucker right now because they had Nick Fuentes the other day. And so I was wondering what are your thoughts on that? Like, should Tucker bring on someone like that, or do you think he's kind of just caving into the other side?
I wouldn't assume anything personally. I think that he has a career to look forward to. I mean, that's what he's doing. I mean, when you step back, then as a hairstylist, makeup artist in the film industry or anything, I would just say, you know what, you're a liberal. I'm not coming here. I'm not touching your hair or your makeup. You're a conservative. I'm doing the same. So, I mean, as a person who interviews, that's his career. He's supposed to do that. He's supposed to put his own personal opinions aside and listen to the person he's interviewing and take it, and that's his job. So
right. So why? But the hypocrisy, like Alfred was talking about, the hypocrisy that's coming from all the people on the right that talk about free speech. We are supposed to be the party of free speech. We're the party of hate speech, and yet, I say that tongue in cheek, and the fact that we should be able to allow people like, Patriot Rob, to be able to say whatever it is that he wants to say. He was listening. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's very disheartening to see the conservatives that are literally telling the Democrats and people that they say are now all pro-Israel and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's very disheartening to hear them say that they can't speak or they shouldn't be speaking to somebody. Like I tell you not to go into those Jew spaces all the time,
Well, it's in fact hypocritical. Unfortunately, that's what you call a spade. It's hypocritical. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't say to somebody, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't talk to this person, but I can. And then when the tables turn on you, I mean, what, does everything change? The whole narrative changes? No, you sit back, you say, you know what? I accept it. I don't like it, but I'll accept it. But at the end of the day, you're being a hypocrite, regardless if you're middle left, middle right, or far left or far right. This is where we're at. We have to just accept, like for example, Jared. I accept that he might be the middle left or middle right. I mean, who knows? But I still accept. I accepted him from the beginning when he was more far left. Now he's sort of more independent. I think you believe he is, Jared. But again, I circle back to, we are social media influencers, and this is our job. We're independent, and we bring the truth out, and we have to accept all opinions from everybody, and and have the armor of God, thick skin, and just take it, right? Like, just it's it.
Yeah, hypocrisy is my main thing. I like it when people call me out when I do it, just like I call Rob out, like, when he does it. Of course, he's never a hypocrite. There's one thing about Rob is he can't be a freaking hypocrite because the guy doesn't freaking hold anything back. He just says it right there on the freaking spot. Now, if we could get that guy a working microphone when he's out on the freaking streets, we might be in good shape.
Dude, all that gear was brand new that day, homie.
Yeah, that's a.
I didn't have enough time to get it all working.
No, but it was great. That was a great time, though. Enjoyed that. That was good stuff being on the street there. I'm so glad you didn't get into a fight. I thought that was pretty impressive as well.
I was hoping.
Of course, if me and Alpha were there, we probably would have pushed you to throw a couple hands with some people just for fun.
Savvy, your hair looks great. Savvy, you look phenomenal. Yeah, I like it.
Gosh, I'm sick.
That off the one shoulder gives you a whole different look.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the man talk, if I could, for just a second.
Sorry, I have to say it.
Yes, he's a hairstylist.
Of course. We know that. I'm just saying, I could put a little bang down here somewhere. Rob, let me ask you this. What do you think about Tucker Carlson? Just like, what are your thoughts on him?
Well, Tucker Carlson is the reason why I came to X in the first place. Like, I don't have social media. I don't do social media. I don't have an Instagram. I don't have, any of the shit. The only reason why I have TikTok is because my ex wanted this fucking blow dryer, and she's like, please. And I said, well, she goes, it's a Dyson knockoff. And I said, well, why don't I just buy you the fucking Dyson? And she goes, no, I just want this one. And I said, well, how the hell am I supposed to fucking buy this? She goes, well, you got to sign up for TikTok. And I went, are you fucking kidding me? Really? And she's like, please. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever. And then next thing you know, I was like December.
They're expensive. Dysons are really, really expensive.
They're retarded expensive.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I thought she was worth it at the time, but she just wanted the TikTok Chinese one. I said, all right, whatever. Fucking. So I go and I sign up for TikTok, right? And my buddy Aaron was doing this rally in Texas in June. So we started advertising for it, and he had a TikTok, and he's like, and I was like, oh, well, I have a TikTok. Let's go do a TikTok live. And I go and I log into TikTok. I got 1,000 followers, and I was like, wait a minute. I never posted a video. I never liked anything. So I was able to do a live, and then I got banned that night.
Attaboy.
Immediately, like that.
So you're saying that you sit around on TikTok live and do all your little shopping on there and stuff like that?
No, I did it once. Just once, bro. Never again.
Hey, just remember, if you do it once, it doesn't make you a shopper.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, yeah, I would,
it was just college.
I was building a mansion out in Maine, and it's like an hour and 20-minute drive from my house, and I would listen to Tucker every morning from the night before. I had Fox Nation, pass or whatever. And when he got fired, I was like, oh, shit, what am I going to do? And then I found out he was coming to X, and I was like, oh, man, really? So I signed up for an X account, and one night, a really good friend of mine, her name is Cindy, she's really good friends with Grant, and Nelson, Grant Cardone.
Mm-hmm.
And Cindy's
isn't Cindy in real estate too, or something like that, or
Cindy's the most successful female developer in the world, and she's family member.
Oh, that's Cindy. Okay, yeah, that's
yeah, she's actually family, and
oh, then she's sweet Cindy. Gotcha.
So she calls me one night. She goes, Rob, you need to get the fuck on the space. And I go, what do you mean space? She goes, no, you got to get the fuck on the space, kid. And I said, Cindy, what the hell is a space? I didn't even know what it was. And she's like, well, I follow you on X. She goes, just go on the space. And I go, Cindy, I don't have any idea what the fuck you're talking about. She goes, I'll just send you the link. God damn it. And so she sends me the link, and I go in there, and it's Cindy, Nelson Apega, Jonathan Bing, Grant Cardone, Storm.
Storm, yeah.
They're talking about January 6th. And I was like, so I was just me. And the shit that I said, people liked, and Nelson thought it was great. And they called me afterwards and like, you got to keep doing more of these things. And I went, I said, I only came here to watch Tucker Carlson because I really like Tucker Carlson. And he only lives like, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes from me.
I like Tucker. I know a lot of people, yeah, I think that, look, I mean, there's some things that I don't really see eye to eye with him, but I thought he's always been fair. It's just, I've noticed that the conservatives, man, the people on the right, like, I used to be a big fan of Candace. I've probably had 10 to 12 interactions with her in the past. This was a couple years ago.
I think,
and when she was kind of different.
About Candace Owens before she had a platform, you would not have been a fan.
Yeah.
Like, people that know that and have done it. I mean, she's not.
She's gone kind of.
No, I think she's going through some postpartum psychosis. To be quite honest,
she's going through something. It's
let's just say phases, right?
It's a phase. Yeah, I think that's a good call, Jared. I think she's going through a phase of something right now.
It's called showing
She's
her
well
personality.
connected. She's well connected, though. Very well connected.
You think it's,
Yeah,
you
and
think
she's
it's
also
PTSD from you think
Say
it's
again, Jay?
PTSD from Daily Wire when she was
No,
at her
this is the type of person she's always been. People just don't understand it. They don't know her past and what she did before she got a platform with the Daily Wire. All that you got to do is read a little bit. She has not ever been a true, and for the record, she has never voted for President Trump. I know this because I pulled her voting record from every state she's ever lived in.
Really?
None.
I thought she was a Trump voter. I didn't know that.
No, she has never voted for President Trump.
She's
Never
a
really
Trump.
voted.
She's a Trump backpack.
Yeah,
Yes.
she went to UConn.
And
Oh, yeah.
she would write articles.
I think she was a Democrat.
on how
Yeah, she
she's
was.
going to take advantage of the white man.
she was.
She's never been a fan. And then because she
Yeah.
has a voice and she is attractive, and she's very smart. And so she got in with the Daily Wire. She got a platform, bing, bang, boom. Now she's a conservative influencer. And now that Charlie Kirk is gone, she's vying for top billing along with several others. Yeah, it's all there.
That's
No, I
amazing how
actually-
they went after that. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Jared.
Yeah, I actually used to watch her Daily Wire show. She used to have on guests like Officer Brandon Tatum. You guys probably know him, and some other cool people on. I think she even had Dr. Phil on once. But
Hey,
I
Jared, real
think-
quick. Is Tatum, is that the guy?
that's the
Who is
that's
like-
a black officer.
Yeah, no, but I'm
who-
saying, but they're like brother and sister, aren't they, or something like that?
I
No, I mean,
Didn't
not
know
real
that
life, but
they-
their families. Who is it that they said that Candace and him, that they don't even talk about their disagreements? Because in Officer Tatum, the one that they're calling a sellout now, like,
Yeah.
because he did an interview the other day that said that he doesn't talk to
Israeli
Candace
shill.
because their families grew up together. Their kids are all that, and he says that they're like
Interesting.
brother and sister. So sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard that. But thanks. So again, I think that I don't know what is driving her towards being a crazy agent. I think she thrives on that, and I just want to go back to something Alpha says. So quite honestly, I have an unpopular opinion. I think Nick Fuentes, he doesn't offer anything to the conservative movement, right? He doesn't
That's
offer
not
anything to
unpopular
MAGA.
opinion, honey. There are many of us
So,
that know that he's a
Right.
piece of shit. Sorry, but
right,
yeah.
he's a piece of shit. I mean, he says crazy things about the Middle East conflicts, always attacking a certain religion, always attacking a certain person. I don't ever hear him, agree with Donald Trump on anything, right? So sure, it may be hypocritical for people to say that he should be platformed. I know Ben Shapiro was saying last week, and then he went on Megyn Kelly thereafter, and he was saying, the only way to get to swipe Nick Fuentes off the algorithm to take his message away is to censor him, is to muzzle him. And again, I don't think those are appropriate words. I think you can call that hypocritical. But if I'm a conservative and my top things are Donald Trump, freedom, First Amendment, I mean, Nick Fuentes is not going to be my bingo card that I'm looking forward to.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, no, and for the mass majority, it's not either. But for Candace Owens, I mean, shitless. I don't freaking know. Like, she has. I mean, I used to watch her because she said some really good things, and I was like kind of like a conservative at that time a few years ago, especially like talking about the unrest, talking about the Black Lives Matter scam. All across our big Democrat cities.
Yeah, he is a closet conservative with a little bit of liberal rebellion. It's fine.
Where you're like, I'm kind of feeling a little conservative, and I'm like, Daddy.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I used to like my mom and I. It's so funny because like I used to like trigger her and like put her, put Candace Owens, like she's walking out. She's very attractive, right? She's walking out and like she would get so mad because my mom's a big liberal, and when she would watch Candace Owens, she would be like, yeah, I agree with her, but I don't like her saying that about our people. So it would be so funny. But yeah, definitely crazy. Yeah, it's wow.
So
That was on my bingo card. Was it on my bingo card?
no, it
Mike,
wasn't mine either.
for this
It
year?
was. It wasn't mine either.
But there's a lot of also batshit crazy people too. Like we're
But the
seeing
weird thing though, Jared, is that
yeah.
they become batshit crazy just like the other day. It's like they've all become batshit crazy just recently. Now I know that Alpha knows the answer probably because it's Q related. But I'm just throwing it out there.
Not get him started on that. Right?
I'm not gonna let my boy be up here and
Santino's
Oh my God.
Santino's like Q who?
No, you guys are all set up nicely here, and I'm like holding my phone in the air, so I'm just gonna set myself up over here, so I don't have to like hold my phone. 1 second, you guys keep going.
He didn't say it. He just
No,
showed
he's
it.
writing down, and then he's gonna decode some shit at some timestamp, but we said it. And yeah,
There we go.
Letter. There we go.
Of course.
God.
Which adds
There
up to
we
8.
go.
You
That's so
turn the
much
8
better.
sideways and it's infinity.
Oh, that I feel better now. There.
There we go. See?
Great.
Yeah,
Much
I'm
more-
all ready now.
A comfortable Santino is always a better Santino. That's a lot of people.
Exactly.
A lot of people will say that. Even
I
Dave.
gotta be comfortable. I have to be comfortable
That's correct.
Just
That's
like when you're doing hair and makeup, Santino, you have to be comfortable
All the
you have
time.
to be right size, fit.
I never get nervous when I'm doing makeup and hair, especially in the film industry. I just come in and says, where do I gotta go? What do I gotta do? Everybody just shut up and let me do my job, and that's it. So I'm very in control that way. But this,
You're always in control. You're always in control.
Yeah,
Santino.
I wasn't prepared for this. I was like thinking, what am I doing? I thought it was gonna be like, and I realized, oh yeah, I wasn't bamboozled. I just,
God,
I
contact
realized,
kitchen.
okay, I could have put some foundation on at least.
You were
Bro. You think we didn't already do that? Alpha comes.
Isn't that funny?
Alpha's beard brush and his foundation is right out of the camera sight right there.
And I
is
start
it- there's
vaping
a
away.
little-
I start
Is that-
vaping away.
Is that teeth whitener, Alpha?
my lip gloss.
Lip gloss. Okay, gotcha. Because I use a little.
Yeah,
what is the
It's
name
called
of that?
man lip gloss.
Yeah, well, as long as
Yeah,
it says
but-
man on there, that doesn't make it any more gay. So, like, it's
Oh,
gay,
we
but
call
then
it-
once
I
it says man lip gloss, it's totally fine.
I think we're supposed to call
Totally.
it chaps. I think
Chap-
chaps.
As long as it's not Vaseline, we're good.
Yeah. Put a little Vaseline in your mouth. Savvy, earlier you were talking about Nick Fuentes, and you said,
Jesus, why did you have that so readily available?
what's that?
I was not prepared for that.
What did he do? I didn't see it.
You didn't see what he just grabbed?
No, I was
Yeah.
looking around pondering.
Oh,
my
watch
question.
out.
Vaseline. No,
He's sneaky.
use
He's got everything.
I use it for my toes. Oh my god.
We're not doing the toe moisturizing on the
This
show.
is
That's
not-
absolutely
this is
off
not-
limits.
Tell us. What
Can we
now,
just focus
Mom?
on Savvy's hair for a second, please? Thank you.
She
You said
flipped it,
something
my-
earlier about Nick Fuentes. You were about to go off on him.
You want to see something my little girl made me today?
Yes.
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah, that is cute. It took away from Savvy's. Are those
Oh, those are
octopuses?
adorable.
Just joking. I
Oh,
know
there
they're
we go. Yeah,
birds.
I thought they were ducks.
Ducks are birds in the United States.
That's right.
Birds
Yeah,
aren't real.
Yeah.
Mike, you back up, Mike. You just back up.
It's like a freaking it's like wearing a blue jay. It's like a blue jay hat.
I want to go there. I like what Rob said. I want to. With the conversation, we
Drones,
should
they're
definitely
not
go.
real. They don't exist.
Mm.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I want to get. I want Savvy to rattle off about Nick Fuentes real fast. And
He's
then
a
I'm going.
piece of shit. That's all you got to say.
All
All you have to
Right.
do is look. What? What, Rob?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, what'd you say?
I said-
He's allowing you to speak, Savvy.
I said- he said you can talk about Nick Fuentes, and I said then we can talk about bird drones.
Yes, we can talk about bird drones all day long. There's really nothing much. I mean, he's an anti-Semitic asshole. I'm sorry, and I apologize about the language. But I mean, he was literally he set President Trump up at Mar-a-Lago. Are you kidding me?
Is he
Like-
is he really this dude that
Yes.
like, or is this just a grift, man? Because it looks
Oh,
like
He's
like,
really,
it's-
he's really garbage human. That's why when he's like, I'm coming out of retirement, I'm like, oh God, why? Like nobody wants him. And it was the most beautiful, epic thing when I was at AmFest last year. We were at James O'Keefe's.
what do you
party.
mean nobody wants him?
He's garbage. He is now coming out again, trying to get that top spot now that Charlie is no longer here because there is a need, right, for a certain kind of
Yeah, but
content
he didn't
creator.
have Candace on. He didn't have Tucker on. They had him on.
I understand that because they want
And-
that what do you call it?
and
That
that-
it's like shock value.
And
Okay.
that's what you need to pay attention to. It's
Yes.
the media row that he's doing. Is it organic because he's trending, or are they forcing the trend to make this look like it's something organic? And that's the part that you got to look at. Listen, algorithms exist, and when you have someone that comes on to a particular platform and it jumps to number one in front of other people who are consistently doing that, that's algorithm manipulation. Doesn't matter how good you are. Doesn't even matter how much you're trending. There are certain, things, there's parameters in play. And so when you see these things happen and they're happening consistently in a window, that's when you need to say, okay, fuckery's afoot.
Fuckery is afoot.
Yeah.
But are there?
Is that-
we're at
is that your
so
phrase?
It is now, baby.
It is now, baby.
So there's a spot available. He's not here anymore. So this is an opportunity. So it's an opportunist. So he's found an opportunity to step in and take the place. They're looking now for somebody else to be the next Charlie Kirk. Now we say, oh, no one can replace him, obviously, because we are more humble and whatever. They're not thinking that way. This is like the news. They need someone to stand up there and like Jesus, I need to pick my people up. Can I uplift the people that he was doing? So I think they're looking for that slot, and this is what they're doing. They're echoing him. They're putting him right in
And
there.
there's multiple factions trying to push their guy. They're trying to push Ben Shapiro. They're trying to push Fuentes, who's the other young kid that TPUSA and some of the conservatives were trying to push that just came out of
Gay kid
nowhere.
Not
on
Sisson.
the Learjet.
Yes, that youngster. So you have all these people who are trying to force the
They're trying
replacement.
to see
Why?
which one. Yeah.
The person that forces it is it's Erica Kirk, because she's in charge of the whole thing. And now you've got all these people. You've got all these people that are joining TPUSA. You've got all these college campuses that are getting new groups. All these different outlets that are popping up.
Erica Kirk
All
is
these
not
people going to
the-
churches, and now all of a sudden you've got a Catholic in charge of all of it.
Right.
Can I say something about the Erica Kirk
is
effect?
not going-
Why do you
because-
gotta be Catholic? Why do you gotta be Catholic?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I mean, a lot of these people, right? They went from trying to say the Charlie Kirk. I mean, they moved the goalpost so fast, right? First, Charlie Kirk he was assassinated by Mossad or this person or this person. It's not true. His wife's trying to cut. Now they're trying to allege that his wife's somehow in some type of conspiracy assassination plot in order to kill her husband. So this is why I say that, sure, if we don't want to platform these people, but Alpha, I'm curious what your thoughts are. Like, you can't platform someone that says Charlie Kirk was not assassinated, right? You're just talking to a brick wall at this moment, right? That's why I'm always like, I don't even listen to those people. We can debate about something totally different. We can debate about what Charlie Kirk said, what Charlie Kirk did. But to somehow say that his assassination was like made up and his wife's trying to like starve him out of money or like, it's just
Jared,
it's
of
just
course
hogwash.
you can believe that Alpha's ex-girlfriend and ex-doxer both held spaces on that all the time. What are you talking about? I'm not going to say who they are. I'm just saying one has to do with fate, and one of them has to do with little puzzle books where you follow little.
Made to Destiny.
Have
former
some
girl-
decency.
And there was a debate about if
No, I'm not, because I'm gonna call out the fucking grift. No.
And I was holding back. I was holding back.
Mike doesn't
didn't
hold
do
back.
it.
He does this all the time.
Oh,
Mike,
man.
look,
I didn't say anybody's name. You don't know that's who I was talking about.
And
I know exactly. Let's end
can I
this
read
space for
through
the
my
weather
screen?
Can't.
Oh,
if it's not the end, Santino, and
He's
No,
Yeah.
Jared. The thing is, you can't turn.
Yeah.
Jared,
put your hand down.
Yeah.
you
hand
can't
off
turn
me.
the one thing is you can't turn a blind eye. You can't actually dismiss the fact that things don't 100% add up that day.
True.
I
that's
understand
true.
what you're saying, but you can't
Yeah.
say things don't add up. Let's call a spade a spade. We look silly. Things
Sure.
just the way things came as a turn of events, they
Yeah,
didn't
but those
add up.
things should
So you
those
can
things should not add up, those Santino, until later. They had
Tell me why
Mossad in
people are
Israel
more
killing him
worried about
within 4
Butler.
hours of him dying. They already blamed Israel.
Exactly. There was that narrative was waiting. Well, okay, this is why it happened, or this is what happened, but no one really focused on the what's happening there. Why did they do this? Why was this what they were so fixated on the microphone and where it is, but they're not even talking about they were taking all the footage out of the cameras. What I'm trying to say is, I can appreciate.
real quick. And I just want to say this real fast, and I'm sorry to interrupt, Santino. I'll be real
It's
quick.
okay. No,
They take the camera. I thought, again, my dad being a son of a detective for 40 years, like my first thought would be, I would absolutely get the memory cards out of those cameras, like to protect that. Like there's no telling what's on there. That might be the best thing of anything. I'm getting those cards. And the reason why I would get them is I would probably just taken the cameras too, but people were literally, you just watched a guy die and there were people concerned about getting free hats.
yes,
He's dead,
That's right.
and they're taking hats and flyers from the stuff in order to keep it as a collectible from the fact that this guy just got his jugular shot out.
Humanity.
But you're talking
about
at the event?
Cooked,
You're
Mike.
talking about the people at the event.
yeah,
Yes.
Mike,
The
humanity-
conservatives that went
humanity is
the
cooked.
conservatives that went to go see Charlie Kirk. If we're just being specific, those people.
Hold on one second, Santino. I'm coming right back to you. Rob, say that real quick. What were you saying?
Humanity is cooked.
He's biting
Yeah.
me.
I'm dead serious.
I
Mankind is
I've
fucking cooked. I have no
I-
hope. Zero, none. I am a
Here's-
misanthrope. I am a misanthrope through and through. And when I see shit like that, it just reinforces me hating almost all of humanity, my friend.
well,
That's true.
now I gotta look up Inthrope because I don't
I
know.
don't
Yeah, Santino. Santino. I
Sounds
think
kinda
your
sexual.
point.
Hater
I
of
think you're-
humanity, hater of mankind
Yeah.
is what misanthrope
All right,
is.
good.
But the point I was really making is really interesting because when they were talking about this over there,
And we're frozen. Mike, what happened? Hello? I have no
Froze.
idea. Everything froze. I have no idea. Maybe it'll come back. You can't hear. You can't
no
hear
one's
now.
talking about that. And
Oh,
of
there we
course,
go.
who got hit? Oh, there we go. I just moved around. Who got hit, right? And that person was actually doing a documentary on that topic of trafficking, and who was starring in that documentary was the actress. So when you look at the whole thing at the top, I look back and tell people you have to understand it doesn't matter what the setting is. You have a call time, you have call sheets, you have crew, right? You have actors. Everybody shows up. People are in charge of different things. So there's people that are in charge of mic, sound, the lighting, the tables, props, electrical.
Construction.
So we should be questioning who was in charge of sound and lighting and stuff. Who was wiring? Those are the people. And by the way, those people wouldn't be there. They would be pre-call. So they wouldn't be crew call. They would be pre-call. So they'd be setting up those sounds, and then when he arrives, then
Santino,
they
you
start to
can-
mic him up.
You can branch out. You can take these branches out. Like there's one tree, but then there's a lot of branches. And if you keep going down the branches, you're still a part of the tree, but you're so far out, you understand that branch can't really support
Yes.
anything. And so
Yes.
what they're doing with a lot of these things is, think about this. They're literally judging this grainy footage, basically shot from far away from different people's stuff, and say, look at the way he's standing there. Look at that's sus, bro. Like literally, they were saying that the way people were standing was
The issue here is you get
And Mike,
Mike-
I can one up. Yeah, I can one up that argument. Like it's like Santino, the people that you're referencing, like they're not even staying on that topic. 1 week is that. 1 week it's that Erica Kirk has a
Yeah.
back end affair with the sitting vice president JD Vance. Like these people are crazy. Like JD Vance is like effing
Well, it's
Erica
not.
Kirk. Like this is
But
it's
it's,
ridiculous. Like it's not.
But
It's
they
like
haven't
these,
even addressed what I just told you. They haven't even talked about that. They're talking about. I just gave you
oh,
something new
I've heard people in spaces that are on the
about crew.
panel that say that and bring up, and the host will allow the panel to bring up that Erica Kirk is on a stage in a back room with JD Vance. Like that is what
No,
these people are discussing.
No, what I was talking about is they're talking about everything else except the fact that this. I think people tend to always
Yeah.
forget that whatever it is, it could be a commercial, it could be CNN, it could be reporting the news, you could be outside walking. It is a set. When President Trump is there, it's a set. So there's times for everybody to join. This is your call time. This is your call time. Then they put the markers on the ground. That's where you stand. It's all set up. So what I was trying to articulate was this: that they're looking everywhere, but really not looking at the fact is who did it. They're always thinking about it was on a building. He was in the audience. But it actually maybe it was set up like the armor. I was giving that
You're
kind of
right.
idea. She was in charge of that gun. He started swinging it away. He shot that gun and he hit a woman who was I can't remember what her job description was in film. She was
She was like
anyway,
assistant
she died.
producer or something.
No,
Like
she does cinematography. She's a cinematographer, and she was going to do a documentary right after that movie finished on child trafficking, and that actress who died and whatever was what's her face's ex-girlfriend, she died. She also died after as well. So you kind of start to connect the dots. That's where you should be going.
I think
Go
that
ahead.
the issue,
Yeah.
one of the issues here too, Santino, and you're both kind of touching on it, is are there crazies having this conversation? Yes, but why are they having these conversations? Again, because there is a formal operation to flood the entire social media platform with all of this misinformation, disinformation. Why? We need conspiracy theories, because conspiracy theorists are going to go beyond the envelope of what mainstream media tells us. They're going to be the ones like, fuck you guys. We don't believe anything you say. We're going to research this ourselves. We need that. However, when you look at the institution of the Mockingbird media, the deep state, whatever you want to call them, that media apparatus, they know they can no longer stop. Let's rewind it back, a year or two. What was the way that the Mockingbird media controlled the narrative? They deplatformed us. If you went onto a platform and spoke what you weren't supposed to speak about, boom, ejected, fucking gone. All of a sudden, you had Elon come out and say, I'm going to buy Twitter. That created panic in Mockingbird media because they knew we're not going to be able to deplatform people the way we did. He's going to allow them a voice. So what they had to do, they had to adapt to the new battlefield of what it looked like. So what happened? They flooded it with influencers, agents, assets, whatever you want to call them. Because if you can't stop the truth from being heard, you bury the truth like a needle in a fucking haystack. You put so much information that's out there that people they literally get overwhelmed. They get overwhelmed to where it's like, this is a lie. That's an exaggeration. This sounds crazy. I'm done even looking.
Bro, it's not even overwhelmed like a needle in a haystack. We're overwhelmed like a needle in a stack of needles. It's like, I've got no shot here,
But to go back to, what Jared said, do you think we can platform them? What I would say is, yeah, platform them. And this is why. You're not going to
Platform who though?
Anybody.
People with just the Nick Fuentes type people.
Okay.
Here's what's going to happen. Because people are so thirsty to find the truth, they're watching all this shit. And what's going to happen is if you keep platforming people that are consistently part of an operation, people are going to see it. And what you're seeing right now is attrition. You're seeing a lot of people who are getting 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 views, and that shit is dropping. And so why is it dropping? Because the audience, whether they recognize it as an agenda or whether they recognize it as, a psychological application, they're just recognizing something's off here and it doesn't resonate with me. And they're being pulled to people like the normal everyday people like us. And that's where they're hearing the conversations where they're like, these people may not know the answer, but at least they're consistently talking about shit that seems normal. You know, they're entertaining these conspiracy theories, but they're bringing it about in a way where it's like, okay, I can see that. You're not adding 20,000 variables that are just complete impossibilities to form your narrative. And to bring it, I landed here with the Charlie Kirk thing. Yet all these ass clowns out there that were all of a sudden, you know, homicide experts, right? They're ballistic experts, right? They all these people that they've done autopsies. These people didn't know their asshole from their nose hole, but they're sitting there trying to tell everybody this is how it happened. And you have people that were just, because here's the thing, people have aligned themselves with certain ideologies. You have people that want to say it's the juice, the juice, the juice. You have people that want to say, you know, it's, you have all this. So what do they say? They feed into something that meets that agenda, and then people like it. The issue is, and is there more to Charlie Kirk's assassination? I think everybody here on the panel would be like, yeah, there's more to it than what we're being told. Does that mean that it was the dude in the grassy knoll that took the shot? No, it's actually quite simple. They're sitting in a bowl. The angle can only come from certain places. That, you know, for people that understand firearms, you know, I hate to use the word, but it's the one people understand. A silencer isn't silence, right? There's suppressors, there's flash hiders, there's things. You know, people are saying the guy shot from his sleeve. Are you fucking retarded? It doesn't matter.
that was like so far fetched. That was
Oh my God, I heard that one. That was great.
It doesn't matter how sophisticated you think technology has gone. We would all have seen. Listen, when a bullet is fired, why? There's a little miniature explosion, everybody. And that burning of the gunpowder has to fucking go somewhere.
And you also have to get very lucky that no camera was anywhere close to you and happened to catch it from every one of the possible angles that they could have. You gotta hope that they didn't catch it in order to do it.
But even
You
with
know?
the shitty 30 frames, 60 frames per second cell phones that we're all judging fucking homicide on, guess what? If it's not going this way in the direction of the bullet, there's going to be back blast, and you would see the back. There's all these things that are just scientifically easy to prove, but then people are doing that. Then people are saying they were doing hand signals. It took me 20 minutes. It took me 20 minutes to go through prior Turning Point USA Charlie Kirk events to see those guys doing this shit routinely. Why? Because the one dude, he has some of these, right? And when that happens and your shirt starts riding up, you pull the shit down. Rob knows, the guy's got freaking guns on him. Freaking Santino's got guns on him. You wear those tight shirts, you fit it. Those movements were not things that were unique to that Charlie Kirk. And it literally took me 15 to 20. Holy shit, Mike. Sweet.
Damn.
I know.
That's
Sweet Jesus.
But what you have, dang, look at that over there.
Savvy's pushing it up.
Don't flex too hard. You're gonna grow fart. You're gonna ruin it for all of us. So
you know, Alvin, it's interesting what you're saying is because they started from, let's start with A and let's go through everything from every like type of thing that you thought could happen. It was on the roof, then it was in the audience, and then it came from behind, then it came from the left, then it came from the red. Oh no, now he's alive. He's not dead.
Yeah, no,
These
I've
are
heard the
things.
alive thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sitting back listening, and I've done this. I've done the prosthetics. Like you get a blood bag. It's a small little bag. It's a blood bag, and you put it underneath the. You have. It's not just that easy. You have to form the prosthetic on the skin, and then you cut. You don't put the bag first and then the prosthetic. You put the prosthetic first, then you cut an opening because you need the opening for it to shoot out. Then you put the bag in there, the blood bag inside. You seal it with glue. And then what happens is you could do two things. You could put a pump, that's a long pump, and you pushes out the blood out of the bag when it's open. Then you have this thing like a firecracker shoots off, and that's what opens the prosthetic to allow the blood to come out. And that's what makes it so realistic. But that takes a lot of work. You need a prosthetic department to do that. So this is and I'm sitting back in these spaces, I'm listening in my head going, no, that's not going to work. No, that's not going to work. I think that we should just let it be, because whether he's alive or not, I mean, then they're searching about, Romania. Yes. Okay. There is questionable things. I can tell you that. Yeah. I mean, that's it.
And the whole purpose of all of those narratives for what we finally got from Candace Owens. And I said that very early on. You're going to see Candace Owens. The posts are still out there. You're going to see her flip and blame Trump on this. And that's what all those weeks were for. It was to create doubt. It was to get people just to believe in they're hiding something from us. And that ultimately means that it's President Trump. And then Candace Owens came out and made this statement that we all heard. And you had the people that are trying to say, no, you're taking it out of context. Funny, because y'all take everything Trump says out of context, never got a fucking issue with it. But now that Candace goes and she's in the gray area pushing the envelope to say that Trump, if they if they name a street after you, it's because they killed you. If you refer to the administration, you're referring to Trump. He's the head of the totem pole. And that's what it's all for. I'm going to land here because I got to go, you guys. And I've enjoyed, hanging out with you guys. They know they stand no fucking chance if Trump is the president and he has support. They know that. And so they only got 3 options: to try to take him out, which they keep failing every time they try to do that, or they got to get him into a position where both, the House and the Senate, everybody would want to impeach him. And they're not going to find any luck there because he's shutting down every maneuver that they've tried. In this wars, they can't do it. So the last thing that they have is to subvert the support that he has from the American people. Because if they can get the support to fold on Trump, well, then Trump's not going to be able to do the things they want.
That's the one thing I've noticed more than anything else is I've watched the people that were so like, and I said this earlier before you got here. Look, you could be at 99-1 at Trump at the election, and then let's say he does some things you don't like. He doesn't release the Epstein files. You think that it's blah blah blah, whatever. It doesn't mean the 99 flips. It might go from 99 to 83, or it might go from 83 to 72. That's still 72 to 28 in favor of whoever else you think you would have. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it flips it. It takes a little chink out of what a lot of us really like about what's happened, And so maybe I say, I don't like this, and I like this, and I like this, and I like this, but it doesn't knock it to 0. It just knocks it down from wherever you thought that he was. And a lot of us thought he was really, really high, doing really, really good job, overseas with the wars, with all the kind of stuff. So it's like, I just don't know, but I've seen him flip. And I'm not saying your ex said that she was going after his jugular, but she did say that she was going after his jugular.
100%. On the way out, I just want to say this real quick. The things that I learned in this broadcast is Santino looked really cool when he put that thing on his head. It reminded me of the Mars aliens. That was cool. I learned that this guy over here.
That's my dryer.
Right here,
my dryer.
We're going to find out Jared is a conservative. He's a conservative. Found out this guy over here has a studio where he looks like a cool ass freaking Howard Stern. I'm totally loving that.
Yeah,
shit,
he does.
Rob. All you need is a lava lamp and you're done, bro. That shit looks badass. This guy up here has some huge freaking arms, and this one over here, absolutely gorgeous. Did perfection in.
Can
the
you
show.
just a little bit
and
this way?
And then she ruined it with one little
this
thing.
way, right?
right over here.
She did the girl part.
She starts drinking a Capri Sun.
Oh,
What?
And didn't bring it for the rest of us.
What are you, 7?
I have them in the fridge all the time. Capri Suns are where it's at, yo. I don't care.
Is that really where it's at, Capri Sun? Jared,
This is really,
Mike.
this is really. I want everybody to know this. You know what?
Let me let Alpha go real fast. Alpha,
No, I want Alpha to hear this.
Okay.
Alpha, listen. I want everybody to understand that. I think that when I say this, I really want to push on it. This administration is not like your typical administration that we've seen all these years. It's different. Not about power. It's not about that. It's what they're doing. They're doing a lot of things that administrations don't usually do.
That's
like
correct.
that 90,000 square foot ballroom. Are you kidding me? There's
Is it a
more
ball
to that.
Or Eastwood,
There's just so much.
That's where the bodies are buried.
Well, I think that's where a lot of stuff is going to happen, and I think that,
like that, and every other country does.
I'm just
I
going to
think
give
that
you the weird
he's.
face.
I think that he's going to be.
Give you the weird face, Santino. A ballroom.
I think.
If that.
No, listen, guys. It's really.
If that's going against the
Venezuela.
status quo, if that's going against the status quo, building a ballroom, okay.
No, let me put it this way.
Go on. I'm sorry.
Let me finish. Let me put it this way: a 90,000 square foot ballroom, Venezuela. Barron Trump is really, really tall. What comes out of Venezuela? A lot of tall Venezuelan ballroom dancers. Just really think about it. I'm not joking around. And when I think about it more and more, you really got to think about it. And you're sit there go, shit, Santino said it first. So when it happens,
Freaking
I
Barron
wanna
Trump
know
is a
that I was
damn
with-
time traveler. He knows what he's doing, bro.
I was, oh, no.
Put that
With all you guys
down.
here, President Trump is going to be the last. He's gonna do the whole entire term, and Barron
Alpha's
Trump
gotta
is
go.
gonna be the next president. He's
Let me
gonna be the
kick-
next leader.
Let me
and
kick
I called
Alpha
it
out of the
today.
room. Well, Trump did say
And I'm
Trump
not-
2028, except I think it's going to be Eric.
And Mike, I'm not gonna tell you the big one because you guys wouldn't be able to handle the big one. The big one will stay with me.
Can we keep
until
this
it's actually
in
said.
a
So
straight,
you
not
remember?
sexual setting?
You guys all remember I said the big one, and when they actually
Trump
announced
files
that,
for the
Bro,
big
you
one?
said that.
Trump
You
files
you
for
guys
said
divorce.
every space you've ever been in.
Melania Trump
Whoa.
files for divorce.
No,
Melania
bigger
Trump
than that.
files for divorce.
Bigger than that.
Everybody
Bigger than
give,
that. And you're not gonna
everybody
get
give
out of-
Alpha their attention. Real
We
quick. Give
love
Alpha their
that
attention.
hero.
He's
Mike,
gonna announce the
thanks for
aliens are
having me.
real.
Alpha,
Absolutely,
alpha.
Mike, say something, folks. Listen, Mike knows this. I've told him this in private conversations. There's something really golden with this guy right here, you guys. And what needs to happen is you guys need to do your part. What do I mean by that? Like, share, subscribe. The content is free. Put it out there because you can have people out there pushing bad shit, crazy narratives, or you can have guys like this bringing on a bunch of cool people like this. I got to go do my show, you guys. I hope to be on the next one. You're
Absolutely.
This one over here is freaking hot. I'll be sliding into the DMs, and with that,
Oh, here we go.
Bye, everybody.
Hi, brother.
You look. I mean,
You look fire.
Sorry, Rob. Did I kick you off?
Oh, there he is. I'm just
I
gonna
didn't
get a
do
drink.
that
1
on
second.
purpose. You freaking hit one of those. All those. You got a million buttons in there, brother.
I didn't touch nothing.
Rob
what
is
she
so
said.
silent.
Rob is so what?
let's read. Can we let's read some of the comments out, shall we, Mike?
I want to hear what Tiff just said. Rob, so what? If you're gonna
He's
make
so
fun of me, I
quiet.
want to hear it.
Yeah, Tiffany.
You're
Say it to his
so quiet.
face.
Yeah. Well, everybody else is talking, so it's not my show. So it's, I'm
And
not
plus,
sure.
Rob's got that freaking voice. He knows when he starts talking. He's
Right,
gonna, hey, how you
It's like-
doing? Yeah,
Ooh,
here's
it's
the
like
deal.
velvet. I like it.
I know. Sick. It's sick, really. Can't stand it.
That's probably
Um,
why King Alpha aren't on at the same time. Like X would literally like
You would blow
burn
up.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll wrap this up here with kind of going over with what we went over. So we figured out that it's okay for Republicans to still like Tucker Carlson. Is that correct?
Yes.
It's okay for everybody to like whoever
Okay.
the fuck you want to like.
I agree.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying when I just want to make sure we have a unified front and that common sense is still prevail. Sometimes I need to hear it because sometimes I think I'm a freaking
It's on
idiot
the
because of
ballot.
Mike, can I
Do what?
say something to this?
I said common sense is on the ballot.
yes, you may, of course,
Yes.
Rob. Me spacer is su spacer.
The second
Was it on the ballot last week, Tiff?
I love you.
the second
Go
we-
ahead, Rob.
The second we start doing the same shit that we've been giving the left shit for all of these years, censoring us, attacking us for wearing MAGA hats and doing all the fucking bullshit that they've been doing for years and years and years. The second we start acting like them is the second we start losing the message. And I'm fucking tired of it. So
Yep.
listen, and this whole, because obviously we're talking, if we're bringing Nick Fuentes and Tucker Carlson's interview into this, and we're talking about Candace, never once, and I'm not defending them. Listen, I am a middle of the road kind of guys, and people think that I'm an extremist, and I'm not. And I think the people that are, there's two groups in the conservative party. There's the guys that were like, oh, I didn't vote for this, fuck Trump, I'm done with him. And then there are people like, oh, he can do no wrong, and I call them consummate dick riders. And then there are people that are in the middle that go, okay, you know what? I voted for this dude 3 times. I obviously have faith in him. There are things he's doing that I do not like, and there's things that he's doing that I love. People can't be measured anymore. People can't be look at it from 1,000-foot view and say, all right, you know what? This is in totality. It's one or the other. And I'm not either one of those fucking idiots. I'm right here. Okay? There's a lot of shit that's going on in the DOJ. I was never a fan of Pam Bondi because of her stance on the Second Amendment. I thought she was a fucking bad pick, and she has proven me right especially on the Second Amendment. So fuck Pam Bondi. I will say it. I didn't really like Cash, but I really did like JD, and I really, really did like Harmeet, and I really like I didn't like what's her name? From Hawaii there.
Tulsi.
Caroline Levitt.
I didn't like Tulsi.
Tulsi.
Gabbard, because I thought she was fake, and she has been, for me, the shining light in all of this. That's proven me wrong, and I happily admit that I've been proven wrong by her. I think she's a badass. But
I think she would call out people within the administration.
Oh, yeah.
If she comes across something,
absolutely.
I think there's no doubt Tulsi would nail somebody to the wall.
And then
It doesn't matter who it is.
the Jew question that everybody's talking about, because again, we're talking about Nick Fuentes, is the same spectrum. It's all Jews are bad. They're nefarious. They control the government. Then there's the ones that, the Jews, you got to get down and fucking worship at the fucking ground because they're fucking Jewish, because they've been subjugated their entire existence, blah, blah, blah. They can do no wrong. And I'm the guy in the middle going, listen, I don't have a problem with the Jewish people, but I think the fucking Israeli government is nefarious fuck. They have way too much power in our fucking government. I do not trust any government. I don't trust ours. I don't trust Israel's.
Exactly.
Fuck Islam, fuck Russia, fuck Ukraine. Their governments, not their people. Very rarely are the governments representative of their people.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
For 4 years under Biden, we looked at the rest of the world and said, oh, no, this motherfucker doesn't represent us. He doesn't represent our view. So I think Bibi is a piece of shit, especially when he pulled out that woke Reich bullshit. He can go fuck himself.
Oh, yeah.
Straight the fuck out. Fuck the Israeli government. Fuck the Mossad. Fuck Bibi. Fuck all of them. But fuck all Jews? No, you're an idiot if you say that. You're a fucking moron if you say that. Because I don't believe.
But but that's why it almost has to be like it's contrived, because it's so lazy that you hear some of these people that are intelligent start talking about this, and you're like, are they really that lazy? Like, what, you just would categorize an entire group of people into something like this? But I would say this: I've become more pro-Israel because of the disdain that I have for the people that do nothing but bash them. Like, I would be more like, let's look into Israel's government more. Let's do this. And I find myself defending them more just out of spite, out of the way that these people talk so poorly about the Jews and how the Jews are behind everything. And it's like, and then like, oh yeah, they would shit on you because you're a Christian and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, and these are Christian conservatives, Republican, that are saying these things, thinking that I just think it's a very weird time. I didn't even know what a Zionist was a year or so ago. I've never even heard of it in my life. And now it's like, so do you want Israel? Do you believe Israel ought to have a country to live in? I'm like, yeah. See, $7,000 coming in for each post.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, I would take the $7,000 if they would have paid me. I will take that. I will take it, and I will let everybody know that I'm taking it. I will have no problem with that.
We're starting to splinter into extremist groups on both sides of this.
Yeah, we are.
The pro and the against.
And where do you think that leads to?
The party's fucking fractured, dude. Do you think we're gonna, with the way we are right now? You think we honestly have a shot in 2026? No, we don't.
Well, the problem though, Rob, is that if the right fractures in half, and the left fractures in half, both of those halves have to go somewhere. So it might be good that maybe if they fracture, the two extremes fall to the outside and the two inside groups bond together. Like the moderates, the centrists, they can at least find something that we can work on together. And maybe the fracturing just shaves off the idiots at the far left and far right of the freaking parties that don't represent us anyway, but they're the ones who get the freaking microphone and they're the ones who get to shout and say whatever they want to. And then the media gives them credence as if they're legit. You know what I'm saying? Like legit, like Nick
Bro.
Fuentes does not represent the majority of anybody.
I was in a space, I don't know, it was like a week and a half ago. I was sitting outside my son's football practice, and somebody messaged me and said, "Rob, will you get in this space?" And I went into the space, and this dude came in, and he said,
One second.
"How do you conservatives feel that now Nick Fuentes is running the conservative party?" And he was a raging Democrat, right?
Oh my God.
Fucking Democrat. And I said, did you just fucking what? What did you just say? You just said that Nick Fuentes is the leader of the conservative movement, and I went, "Wow, dude, I don't know where they get these narratives from because I disavow that. I don't.
It's like saying Mondami is the leader of the freaking left.
Yeah, no.
Well,
dude.
he's there. He's right
Jared?
now.
Well,
there.
people have said that, Mike. People have actually said that.
Do
I
you
haven't
think he
heard.
is?
it.
Look at how many of the psychotic
He's
left
a darling.
that were shilling for him. Bernie Sanders.
I think he has the
AOC.
potential. He has the potential for it. I think so.
Well,
But
Well, you know
That's a
why he has
crazy-
you know why he has the potential
Run for
because
president.
because he's charming. He goes on Fox. He's got good hair. He's got a great smile, and he says all the shit that everybody else wants to hear. That is
Oh,
a
yeah.
politician. That is literally the definition of what a politician is. Kennedy had it. Reagan had it. Freaking Carter had it. Obama had it. Biden had it a little while, but
No, he
I mean, Biden. He's a
Kinda.
charismatic. Yeah, he was a little bit past it, but he
No.
got a vice president
Yeah.
at the time before she was a total alcoholic. Was actually a pretty good looking chick. You know what I'm saying? I said at the beginning, Biden needs to have Kamala because Kamala
She
is
was
a
high
good
price
looking
call girl.
person. And now she's, now the alcohol's kind of caught up with her a little bit, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, she's got weapons.
No, and
She definitely
as
has fucking
Yeah.
weapons.
yeah, and as both parties are heading into 2026 midterms, you're right. A lot of people have been trying to say Mamdani is going to capture. I mean, he had Bernie Sanders, he had AOC. Sorry.
Is
There's a
that's number
reason-
5? That's number 5, Jared.
There's a
I've been
reason
counting
why. There's a reason why Bernie Sanders and AOC did not come to Virginia or New Jersey or nearby New York. So I think, yeah, you're right. He's charismatic. He does Fox News hits. He did like 4 a day, right? He likes to make the right mad. And he's smart. He's intelligent. He's actually against the status quo, but he's promising
Yeah, I
a whole
think.
bunch
Yeah,
of free shit.
now with that said, I think he's an absolute,
Yeah.
complete, total scam. Like I think a
Oh,
total
yeah.
scam.
No,
But
yeah,
but
Mike, I agree. Yeah,
but
Mike,
AOC
I'm
won't come on.
agreeing.
She won't come on. Bernie will come on Fox. AOC won't come on Fox.
Well, they
'Cause-
hate each other too.
Yeah,
Bernie and
That's a
AOC.
piece of
I mean, they're ugh. I'm sorry. I have so much to say on that matter, and I don't have.
She is not hot.
No, she is not.
No.
Who's not hot?
And I'll normally find something about a female. And
I
She
wouldn't
nasty.
fuck AOC with Santino's dick and Jared pushing.
Okay, hey even with Jared.
She's.
Come
You know when she looks good.
I was wrong, way off.
Yeah.
Do you know when she looks good is when this is when she looks at her best or at her best is when she has her hair tied back up and a tight ponytail bun because it's right
Yeah.
off her face and she's not like smiling. As soon as she gets going, that all that ugly starts to come
The
out.
other day when
But
she
when
was
she's just
jumping up and
sitting-
down, doing that little rant of
Yeah.
hers, when she was doing,
Yeah, that's when at least she loses
like,
it.
I was like, this is
She
inappropriate.
was cute when she
Isn't it-
did her video on top of the building.
Isn't it crazy as a country that we have not been talking about these and this is the reason people are always like, why don't you talk about geopolitical issues? No, I want to talk about what's happening in our country, America, right? I want to talk about
America
what's
first,
happening
Jared.
domestically. I'm sorry.
I said America first, Jared. I like where you're going.
I mean, that's a slogan, and that's taking the slogan in its own words now.
That's
But
what Fuentes' slogan.
Got it.
I want to talk about actually what's happening in this country. And yeah, I was for like funding money to Ukraine. That probably wasn't the best take to have 3 years ago. but I do think, and I think you would agree with this, Mike, that I don't think that recent election that we had last Tuesday was a report card, but I do think it's a progress report gauging the voter sentiment of this country. And if Democrats are going to continue to run on the affordability argument, then Republicans are not going to be victorious in 2026. Like they've taken that message away from Republicans.
I think they should have won the elections, and I think they did, and they did well in winning those elections. And I think that if anything, it's a wake up call. I do not expect the Republicans to win the midterms.
Yeah, you said that to me, and I was like, yeah. When you told me that, you said, and I was like, Mike, why? I mean, like you're saying this 1 year out from today that they're not going to win the midterms. I think Republicans have gotten comfortable. They think that Donald Trump
every end party gets comfortable because the thing is we got to remember is that when Biden was in office, we all had one thing in common, except not Jared a little bit, but is that we had a fight. We had something to go after. We had a goal, and if you don't have a goal, you'll hit it every time. Well, now we won the election. Trump's coming in. He's doing a lot of things that we like. Where's the fight? Well, now the fight has to turn inward because what's the fight? Like, we need to get Epstein list. Yeah, the Epstein files. That's it. That's going to divide the party. That's going to tear us apart. It's got to be the Epstein. It's like, bro, it's a freaking. You're never going to see it. Everybody knows that. But it's a fight. It's a boogeyman. It's got to be Israel. It's got to be the Jews. Right? It's like it's always going to be. You always have a fight about it. Now it's like, oh well, shit. If he gets the peace deal, it's got to be Ukraine. It's got to be. Oh crap. Well, what are they doing? It's like it's got to be this. Women's rights for being able to go into men's bathrooms and women's bathrooms. It's like the fights are silly. They're silly because hey, stop banging on the door. It's either my wife or my dog. I hope it was my dog. Otherwise, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens a year out from this week. But I don't like to make what's going to happen. But I do think Democrats might win just based on they've been able to take the economic message away from Republicans. And
I think, bro, I'm going to tell you right now what's going to happen.
Trump's not on the ballot. Trump voters come out when they see Donald Trump playing YMCA and they're voting for him.
Trump's always on the ballot.
Well, not in the ballot as in
Reagan. You got to remember Reagan was not
on the ballot as
why you always mention YMCA? There he goes again.
That's what happens, Jared. Knock that phone out your hand. Say it
two
again.
Things. So
guys, this is
you were saying, Mike.
What was that?
So two things that Mike. So one thing that Mike said and one thing that Rob said. So Rob was talking about Pam Bondi. I think that she made a big, massive mistake when it came to those Epstein files, right? Like, I mean, listen,
the fake files folders. That was not.
I think we could all agree when they came out of the White House that they had those binders and they're jumping up and down, taking pictures. We lost credibility right there.
Yes,
and then
today, bad PR.
Really bad, and then what they got in the binders were sheets and sheets blacked out, right? I mean, so that's what they need. Discredibility. Okay, they're losing credibility here. Let's tap in there. Let's break them down now because now they're losing. And that was her biggest mistake. That's when she lost a little bit of credibility, and that's why he stepped to the plate and started saying, "No, she's doing a good job," because she was getting a lot of pushback. But the other thing is, today I read that, when you guys mentioned, Rob, you mentioned, Michael, you mentioned Israel. They have their ways of being intertwined in things. Like they have their hands in a lot of things. Today, in Israel Times, they said that they had Bill Clinton's office wired, and they were giving Monica Lewinsky. They said, "We'll give you these tapes of the."
That didn't drop today. Let's just be clear. That didn't drop today.
No,
but that's what they did.
That's old news now. But
it came out today, though. It came out in that bunch today.
Yeah, it came out in that bunch today.
Not new release. No, not new release. But what I'm saying is they put that out there today.
They put that out there today, right? So what I'm saying is that Israel's always had sort of their hands in certain things.
Of course.
So the fact that they had his office tapped and wired, and they approached her and said, "We'll give you these audio tapes of those heated moments, so you can use that against whatever." That's how much they can get in there, and they
But
can
see, but
stuff.
let me just say this real fast, and we're going to start wrapping it up here, guys. So if Santino and Jared, if I'm friends with both of you, and I'm saying, and Santino is giving money to Jared to do something, and I'm like telling Savvy, dude, what is the deal going on with Santino? Like, I'm sick of Santino, like trying to get Jared to do all this stuff. I'm sick of it. Like, Jared just does everything that he says all the time. It's like, and Savvy goes, well, but have you talked to Santino about it? Yeah, well, I'm starting spaces about it. I'm telling my friends about it. We're all getting on Santino about it. Yeah, but have you talked to Jared about it? Like, have you got on Jared? Jared's the one taking it. Well, no, I'm not saying. I mean, it's not Jared's fault. It's not Jared's fault at all that he's taking it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like everybody's getting on Israel about all this shit that they do and all the people they buy and all the influence they wield. And it's like they're buying off our senators. Well, maybe we ought to talk to our senators. Like, why is nobody holding them accountable at all? Like, nobody, like, name one senator that's been protested against or lobbied against by the people that are against AIPAC or whatever it is.
Well, the problem,
Nobody.
the
There's no one out picketing their offices.
The problem is this:
I'm-
is that again, you have the dick riders and you have the fucking extremists. The dick riders will say the second you question anything about Israel having power and influence and spending money with our senators, you're automatically anti-Semitic. So people go, "Oh, we're not going to touch this fucking subject anymore," which is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
So you can call me anti-Semitic.
No,
I don't
yeah.
care. That's the thing. You can call me a racist, a homophobe, a transphobe, a xenophobe, whatever ism or whatever the fuck you want to call me, and it doesn't matter to me. See, there's very few people like me out there that just don't care. Like, you calling me a racist or you calling me a homophobe or whatever it is does not affect my life in the real fucking world at all. I work for myself. I'm not going to fire myself. So you can't dox me. You can't cancel me. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. But there's so many people out there now that are seeing people on our side that the second you question anything about Israel, and even if you come out with valid questions, you're not being an extremist. You're not being an asshole. You're not hating on Israel. You're not really being
Discernment.
but you're asking honest questions and legitimate questions and valid questions. Automatically you get labeled as anti-Semitic. So you know why nobody's going after these senators? Because again, like the Obama years and especially during Biden, nobody wanted to be labeled a transphobe. People were getting fired for not, calling somebody by their preferred pronoun. And we cucked out. Like the whole of the right cucked out. They were too afraid to do anything about it. Now it's like, all right, you know what? I want to say something about Senator X because they took $400,000 from fucking AIPAC. We know where that money comes from, but we don't say that because now all of a sudden, if you ask that question, you're labeled anti-Semitic, and that's bullshit too.
Yeah.
And it's hard to have that position. It's hard to have the position as in, I'm going to have discernment into Israel and some of the actions that they have taken over the last few years, or some of the discernment in terms of the government. And it's also right, and also the same time as in labeling everyone an anti-Semite. Like, no, but there are actual anti-Semites. It's like the word grifter, right? People say, everyone calls someone a grifter. Just because they disagree with them, you're a grifter. You're getting paid by someone. And then you actually have those people who are getting paid and are actually grifting. But Tiffany, before we close, Mike said that he thinks Democrats are going to win the midterms. So what's your thoughts on that?
Oh yeah. If
you agree? Are you ready? Because I know you're going to be on the campaign trail. So as I am. So do you think Democrats are going to win?
As of right now, yes. Short answer, yes. Can you not?
So Speaker Hakeem Jeffries that makes Mike Mack stay up. He
gets on my nerves. I gotta tell you, Jeffries gets on my nerves.
I don't care if there's a speaker, Hakeem Jeffries. I've seen speakers come and go.
What?
I've
You're
seen the
that.
same-
You're that. Mike's that out of politics where you don't care. If
Well, because
Speaker Mike,
the thing is, though,
if
is
Speaker
what
Jeffries
did
gets the
Nancy-
gavel,
What did
he's
Nancy?
gonna-
How did
he's
Nancy
gonna-
Pelosi affect my life? How is
I mean,
that cat from?
I can
old
tell
Mitch,
you, I
How's
mean-
How's Mitch affected my life?
Right?
I
so
don't
you,
care.
so you don't think the midterms are important to?
No, I think they're very important. I just don't think anybody's going to show up because, and the reason why I say it is because in history, let's see, going back to Carter and Ray, they never did.
Well, I love this energy because I'm going to I love this energy because I'm gonna be on the other side.
Again, it's about
Yeah.
the fight. There's not the federal level is the top fight.
Then
The
why isn't
heavyweight
anyone
champion,
listening to me?
because you're a girl.
Oh,
We're
now
talking-
we
they're
get
talking.
now we get
I was
now we can
asking
hear you.
questions. I haven't gotten an answer.
Oh, sorry.
I did ask
Rob,
for a
sorry.
question.
Rob
Sorry,
was
answer
sorry.
you
Rob was
like
one
I was
making
like-
us do that.
What? I did nothing.
Yeah, no. Thank you.
And I like your hair with waves, by the way, as opposed to dead straight.
We already
Keep the
fixed it, Santino.
keep the
We don't
body.
need
Keep the
we don't-
body.
We don't need the extra hair.
You
Well,
like
I'm
my
giving her
outfit,
some tips
Santino?
right here.
You like my
It looks
casual
good,
outfit?
full.
I don't get any compliments.
I-
After you
we don't
guys-
need compliments. on
After
your
you guys
jacket.
finish this, after you guys finish this
Let me
topic, I
finish.
want to talk about what. Yeah, this is really something really important. I want to talk about. Have you guys finish the squad?
You have a 30-second thing window.
All right,
We're
let her
wrapping
talk,
this
let
up.
her talk, damn it. Let her talk.
As of right now,
Let the
we
woman
will-
talk.
If Republicans don't get their shit together, and I've already written a 12-page Republican
12
reset
pages?
strategy. Yes, for the
Project
midterm.
2026.
You know what? Project 2025 was real, suckers. I tried telling y'all, and then people left.
Wait, did you just
Oh my
admit?
Huh?
Did you just admit that Project 2025 was real?
1,000% it's real. Yes. I did
I don't think
spaces
she's
on
ever-
it, Jared.
She's never said it wasn't real. I don't
never
think.
said it
No,
wasn't.
like real
It
to the
doesn't.
Post
like to the
P2Y
Trump
for the
agenda?
American flag. That's what it means. Project 2025. Yeah, no, it's real. It is 1,000% real. Anywho, yes,
She said Israel. Go ahead.
is
said Israel.
real, not Israel. Is real.
Israel.
It is. We need to get our shit together, and
Yes.
campaigning already has to be like voter education. That already needs to be happening. Campaigning already needs to be happening. Donor dollars already need to be happening. Republicans, I don't give a damn if a Republican candidate only got 10% of a vote in urban areas or Democrat strongholds. Republicans need to be in those fucking areas. We will lose it per capita in all your major cities. It has more people than your suburban areas, and the suburban areas are already going to vote red if they're going to vote at all. And you've got to reach out to the voters that only vote in generals. That's what we did with Trump Force 47. You've got to go and keep those voters, keep those people engaged. Otherwise, we don't show up. That's
Correct.
Yeah.
All right,
And
Santino, that's your
Democrats, they'll
that's
be
your cue
adding
after
Supreme
Jared
Court
speaks.
justices. Yeah. And I've already said this. Like at this point, we don't live in this politics anymore where when they go low, you go high. Like Democrats, when they go low, you go lower. I'm sorry, Michelle Obama. This is the political climate that we are in today, and
True,
Democrats
and it's
just,
never going to fix itself. It'll always be like this.
Democrats.
There's-
Well, Democrats just captured a few governors' mansions last week. That was great, but it would also be nice if we take the House back, if we take the Senate back, if we add Supreme Court justices.
We just watched a guy get
I mean-
elected into office after saying he wanted to shoot little
Yeah.
baby kids in the
Hold on,
head
hold on,
with,
hold on.
while their
Real
mom
quick,
held them.
this is a brilliant move by the Democrat Party, because what you're seeing is
The Democrat Party-
something
Barack Hussein Obama on the Supreme Court.
hold on.
Mark my
hold on.
words.
What you're
Barack
saying
Hussein
Wait,
Obama
no.
off the Supreme
Oh my God!
that,
Please
Jared,
no,
But
no,
what you're
no.
seeing is
He's not going to take him
future
away from his wife.
Democrat Party. Be quiet. You're seeing the Democrat Party set up for the future. What we don't do. So they're going to go governor. They're going to go lieutenant governor, or I'm sorry, they go lieutenant governor, governor, AG. Oh, they're even starting with mayor's races. So mayor, lieutenant governor, governor, AG, Senate or state seats, like state congressional seats, federal congressional seats, and then administration. So you'll notice they are putting something, they are doing something
State
Republicans
judges,
do not do.
state Supreme Court justices, like in
They
Pennsylvania.
are
Don't forget about
setting the
this.
stage for the future, which is the playbook, and I will challenge you, go do your research of the US Communist Party back from the 50s. That's exactly what they did. Go look at, no, Jared, I'm not
So-
kidding. No, it's out there. Go look it up. You think I'm kidding?
So you're telling me
Savvy,
just
you know,
because, wait, hold on,
Savvy,
hold
you
on.
and Jared
Let me-
know that we were winding this down, right? I mean,
All right, all right.
No, I
So
gotta
just
go.
because
I'm dead.
wait. Let me get this right. Just because Democrats want
No, go,
Democrats
just go
to
look at the
win.
playbook.
Wait. Just because Democrats want Democrats to win, that means they're full communists. Got it.
No,
Correct.
that's not
Got
what I said. That's not what I said.
That's what I
it
said.
is-
Correct.
I love you
I'm
guys.
trying to see how long his beard is.
My
Let's
beard.
skip. I want to see how,
I don't have
no,
one.
Rob's beard. I'm trying to see how long his beard is. He's so far away.
Oh,
That's gonna be
Do
one.
do you
This
clean
topic.
shave?
yeah.
Do you clean shave?
What? Yeah.
Or you
What do you
clean
mean?
shave?
So you mean straight razor?
everyone?
Yeah, I do. I not myself. I do straight razor. Okay, so this is the thing. So we know that there was this big conversation about people getting paid and stuff, right? So the interesting thing is, I never knew that. I never knew. I don't know where's this big podcast out there? Everywhere.
It's Rumble. I'm not. Rob
Oh.
might be putting it over on X. too.
Hey,
We
everybody.
have-
Okay, so the thing is,
we
you
have
know what?
1,100 people watching, like on this stream
Great.
right now. YouTube, X, and Rumble and Telegram going right now too, Mike.
Well,
So
hey,
you know when
y'all.
people are talking about who's getting paid and this and that. I don't know why it's such a taboo topic. The problem is, what do you expect people to do this for free? They have to live. Are they going to drop their livelihood and not do anything? They're going to go buy a big, huge bag of birdseed and live off that? No, they have to live. I mean, it's not like they say that, oh, information is free. You know, we're giving them knowledge is free. Well, nothing's free in this world. This is the thing is, you have to have something to subsidize your lifestyle in the sense that to pay your rent, to buy your food, to do stuff, especially if you're going to be committed to this movement. So I've noticed that happening a lot, especially over there on X and what's happening. I think that people need to understand that, I mean, we have to help each other out. We have to live in order to survive, in order to be here to produce the information and be there and give it to the people. So people shouldn't sit there and start pointing people out. You're getting paid and you're
Well,
getting
it's what
paid. And
do, Santino. They're not getting paid to put their thoughts, their
Yes. Yeah.
original content. They are getting paid to spread whatever it is that they want to put
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, and it
I
makes
am one of
sense.
these people. I don't get paid shit. My algorithm sucks. When I worked for the Trump campaign,
You're
I made
about to.
grand. a
I
year.
get nothing.
Yeah, no. That's when
I
I
get
worked for
nothing.
the Trump campaign. I got nothing
I
from
get
any
nothing
other
but
whatever.
donation.
I would go to the grocery store when I had my daughter on the weeks I had her. The other ones, I literally lived on cereal or
Ramen.
ramen noodles. Or I would show up at my parents' house at around dinner time because they were closer to my office. And I'd be like, oh my God, hey, I was just in here.
Are y'all eating? Oh my goodness.
Eating. Awesome. And grab a plate and go right back to work. But yeah, it's not about the money. It's about what they're getting paid to push.
True.
No, fuck
And
that.
that's where the problem is. I'm a Republican, but I'm going to start pushing the left side when I don't believe in the left side. But I'm getting paid to do that. So
Yeah.
You're not being real. You're not being true to what you believe in.
That's why I
the
think some
problem.
of these Jewish. I'm coming to you, Rob. I just think some of these Jewish people are doing it. There's these anti-Jewish Jew haters are doing it so hard that it's almost like you could make a case that Israel is literally having them say these things about them in order, because you know what I'm saying, because it's so like they're so extreme. It's like a false. It almost is like false flag type territory. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like do you really hate someone so much, or is this just like a false flag of somebody trying to make you have sympathy for someone? I don't know, but it's confusing enough out there that it's having a hard time.
It's a
Oh,
big
boy,
thing to
figures.
expose yourself just as an individual. Like what I'm doing right now, what we're doing right now.
Is
I
exposing
walked
yourself.
in.
If I stood up,
I
I'd be
walked in and
exposing
I saw your message. I walked in and saw your message and I jumped in. I didn't even know what I was doing. I said, sure, why not? I didn't know it. Now you told me that it's gonna be on Rumble, everybody's gonna see. Do I give a shit? No, I don't give a shit. And I really don't give a shit what you think of me. I am who I am, and that's it. Yeah, I vape. It's the only thing I do. I don't do anything else. I don't drink. I don't smoke pot. I just vape because and it's organic, by the way. Yeah, that's it. So you get what you get. And if you're gonna mock me for who I am, then you know what? Then shut up and put up with the fake shit.
I actually think you're quite handsome on camera.
Can I bring
your
my
microphone
tequila
sounds
out
fantastic.
while I'm like talking to you guys?
Yes.
Can you bring out what?
Tequila.
You're gonna drink on camera? No, ma'am, Jared.
It's gonna age you. It's gonna age you. I'm telling you right now.
I don't drink. I drink
Don't do
Capri
it.
Sun.
She brings your crease on. All right, Rob, go ahead and jump in there, bro, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
I only drink water.
I know. Carnivore.
Replenish your fluids, Rob. Replenish your fluids.
Replenish the fluids,
Yeah,
Rob.
just water.
Jeff, you drink. You definitely drink.
No, I
Come
don't.
on.
No, I don't. No,
You don't.
No, I absolutely don't. And I only smoked weed one time in my life when I was 15, and that was it.
I did too, and it was
Good.
terrible.
Oh,
No
I
drugs,
tried
no-
it one time. And I did it.
Yeah, no drugs.
I've
no
never
alcohol.
tried it.
No drugs, no alcohol.
I've never smoked.
My wife and we've been in this house for coming up next week. It'll be 1 year,
I quit.
and we still have the bottle of champagne that they gave us with the 2 wine glasses that they put on the big island, whatever it is. Like we still have that in our refrigerator. So we're thinking about doing a little champagne toast this year, but we don't drink. That literally has been sitting in there. We got a bottle of Crown Royal for our wedding anniversary, and we one day said we're gonna like open it up.
I don't have any
Couldn't-
alcohol in the house at all. I never do. But I
Yeah.
think it's
I
also
have.
like it's just
And just
So I-
But I'm
FYI,
gonna have a
I'm not
margarita. If I
knocking.
go to
I have a-
Chewy's, I'm having a margarita.
I have an
Yeah.
almost.
I'm not knocking anybody out there that does anything either, but just so everybody knows, I'm not.
your
You,
sinners were going to hell. I'm kidding.
you know what I mean? I'm not knocking anybody. If that's your
Sounds like you're
pleasure,
knocking
do
us.
it.
Yeah.
All the merit of these. What we say?
Sounds
Go
like
ahead.
And I was
I-
just
I
joking.
don't.
I don't actually keep alcohol in my house, but when I do go out, I do
Bullshit.
drink.
I bought bullshit.
No, that's actually true. I don't have any alcohol in my house. Never.
Jared, that's because you're saying that because your mom's watching the stream right now, and you know that you have.
No.
Hi, Jared's mom.
No,
Hi.
Jared. Hi, Jared's mom.
no,
You know, it's
Hi, Jared's
funny
mom.
that
not here.
All right, guys, that's about it. I appreciate y'all coming on here so much. If you look at the time, like we rebooted about 3 times. I think it's gone on Rumble though live, but
It's all your
it's been what time is it right now? It's
Time for me to go to bed. I don't feel good.
I know it has. Tiff, I
I want you
appreciate
guys to
you coming
know-
on here, cuz I really do.
I
It
feel
means a lot.
comfortable with you
Thank
guys.
so much.
I want you guys to know I feel really comfortable with you guys, just to let you know. Like when I met Rob a couple of years ago, and I feel like he's family. He's actually one of the only people that actually said, "I will open my house to you if anything ever happened to you." He had to get out of there. Yeah, he said that to me. Like when I look at you, Mike, I feel comfortable with
And,
you guys.
and Mike said
And
Mike
Savvy
said he
as
was going to
well.
open his mouth to me, so that's a totally different conversation.
I would not do this with strangers. I'll tell you right now, I would never do this with strangers.
No,
I feel
Santino,
comfortable with
I have to say, like Santino, like because I've never been able to put a face to the voice. I've just like hear you click news story, give your top stories and stuff. But like, I love you, and I mean, like knowing you for the last 2, we had a very bad start.
Tiff, stop being
Santino
bad.
and I. It was in a Shelly space, a very bad start. Like Santino kicked me off stage and said, I will not co-host with you. It was so bad. Like it was so
Jared,
bad.
to be fair though, you've been kicked out of everybody's room at least once.
I
true.
never kicked Jared out.
You muted
Well,
him
they used to
today
They
twice.
used to boot him out
I know.
all
Mike,
the time.
I don't think
It's
you
so
kicked me out
bad.
of a space before.
But I have never kicked him out of his
kicked me
space.
to listener. But you never kicked me
It
out.
wasn't.
Yeah, no.
I never kicked you out. But Jared, I never kicked you out. That was the host. I was co-hosting, and they kicked you out. And I was like, it wasn't me. You should have been there. You should have said something. How can I?
And the common denominator is January 6th. That's the only topic I bring out and people hate. It's like,
They
That's
hate
true.
it. They don't. It's taboo.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up right now. Otherwise, we're going to start talking about January 6th again
Yeah.
and how Trump said it was actually be peaceful. That's a fact.
And
Um,
it's fine. Keep
yeah,
going.
that's right.
This is great.
All right, guys,
I wish
appreciate
you guys
y'all.
good luck.
Appreciate y'all being here. Look, I will get with y'all during the week, and if y'all want to jump back in here next Wednesday, we can do that again. Rob, I know you. I think you've got a stream. I think that you do on Wednesday as well.
Yeah, but
But say
it ends before
say something's
this.
about to disappear. Say again.
I said my shit ends before you start yours. So
Oh, okay, we're going to be starting it kind of early because next week is going to be the last Say Something episode. So for on next
Wait,
week.
Mike, can I say hi to all my haters that are watching?
Of course you can.
Yes.
It's so funny. He's waving and saying, "Hey," and he's glitching.
Are you guys telling me that people on X are watching this right now?
yes, Santino. We got
Oh, dear.
1,200 people.
Oh no, they're.
Yeah, no, we're streaming. So,
Oh,
Mike,
no.
if you want to
Well,
listen, Mike, I'm gonna offer this to you next week if you want.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'll send you the link to the studio here. You can try out EV Mux and do your show, and we can send everybody that you want to bring the link to this, and then you can, try out EV Mux because it's dude so much better.
I'm gonna call you. I'll call you the next couple of days,
Yep.
and because I do want to talk to you about that. That sounds like that'd be fun to try.
Yeah, I mean,
So this is
what I got going on right now is I'm screen sharing this and the audio, and everybody's watching, but it's only like this big on the screen, and everybody's all the comments are like, "Why is the screen so small?" I said, "I don't know. I can't control how, to optimize this." But if you take a look at the stuff we got going on in here, dude, you're gonna be like, "Whoa, this is fucking cool."
Is there a recorded space I can go back and see this on your timeline or?
Yeah.
on your page?
Any one of my shows.
Okay.
Any one of my shows, or the War Boys, the Lords of War podcast, and you'll see it for yourself and how it works.
I'm a Lord of War. It's awesome. I've been wanting to do that for a long time.
We
And Jared and Santino and Savvy are all Lords of War too. We're all Lords of War.
Lord of War.
Yes, so good.
Hello,
You guys take care. Be well.
Life.
Absolutely. Enjoy it, guys. We will do this again next
Thank you for
Wednesday.
having me.
Check us out on X Spaces for the last Say Something show. It'll be at 5:00 Central, 6:00 Eastern with my cuz. Dadgummit, my cuz Savvy. She'll be there with us, and everybody will be there. It'll be fantastic, and we'll blow that up, and then we will start this space, and hopefully everybody that's here now will be there again next week, and it'll be an absolute blast. But for everybody there on Rumble, X, everywhere else, thank you guys for joining us so much. It's been an absolute blast. Many, many more great episodes to come.
And Trump 2028.
Trump 2028.
Newsom 2028.
No,
Didn't get it.
gross. By the way, investigated for mortgage fraud. Oh gosh. Love y'all. I'm
Love you
Love
too.
y'all.
Trump 2028.
off.
Another pardon. Another pardon.
Another party.
Another
All right.
pardon.
I'm closing.
Pardon yourself.
I'm closing it out. I'm gonna go eat. I'm freaking starving.
Okay, bye y'all. Love you.
Later.
Bye.